Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope we're all keeping well. I'm holding the mic today because it is so much colder than I originally thought, and I don't really want to pull my gilet down any further than I need um, to hook the mic on. So until we get moving a little bit, or until I need to, we'll be holding the mic. So today, I've only got a few hours. However, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity because I'm away next week to quickly come and get the sweet pea raised bed that I was talking about done because I go away I go away in a week's time, should I say, and my sweet peas are kind of like, I don't want to say they're nearly ready, but I'm worried that if they get any bigger, they will need to go into the ground just before I go away. I don't know if that's too early to be putting them in the ground. Don't know, but I want to make sure the raised bed is ready. So if I do need to quickly run here and put them in, they are ready to go. So we're going to do that. Which reminds me, I need to get the drill out of the car. And also, I want to look at the old polytunnel cover and just double check it's all still okay and it's only got the one rip in it because I want to start building that soon. I would like to get some tomatoes started off. However, I really want to make sure that I've got a place to put them. If there is one like last frost or something. So yeah, I want to kind of make sure that is up before I start sowing seeds like that. And we had a bit of a disaster with the chilies, so I'm going to have to re-sow them, unfortunately. I've got some still, I just don't know what they are. They fell out the packaging. Well, they fell out of they're in like little trays and they fell out of that. And the label, stupidly, was on the outside. Um, or on like the external bit they were sat on. So they've all like mixed around. I don't know what they are. So I do just want to, some of them have germinated and some of them haven't. So I just want to quickly do another run of seeds. And if I have too many, they can go as gifts. Um, but yeah, I'll need somewhere to put them when they are ready to go. So, and I think this time as well, I'm going to get a heat mat for them because I've been putting them on the radiator. But it would be, that's where they fell off of. So I'm hoping if I put a heat mat on my desk, I can just turn that on and off as and when needed, and they'll be a little bit more secure as well. But yeah, I kind of want to make sure that I've got somewhere to put them when they're ready because last year it's why I just didn't have a really decent harvest from them was because the polytunnel wasn't ready to go in time, and which meant that they couldn't go into bigger pots and grow as they needed to. It was just a bit of a faff. So we're going to plan that out as well today. Hopefully I've remembered my tape measure because it was in my car and I want to say I put it back in my car, but I can't 100% say. So I'm going to go get the drill, check for the tape measure, and then we're going to get started. Goods have been secured. Let's go. And I'm actually really, really pleased with that, given that it just came from a raised bed that I had no idea what I was going to do with. I'm really pleased with that. So luckily this has already got cardboard down in it. I have got some other cardboard as with me as well. And I've got another bag of compost in the car, which will just for now keep this base layer of cardboard down. So we're going to do that, fill it up, because I'm determined to, once I start a job, finish it today, this year. So that is first on the list to get done. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I might try and just find some battens to go across, just because it is a little bit unsturdy. I mean, it won't be being moved or anything like that, so it's not too much of an issue. And the amount of compost going in it, like to the height of it, I'm not too concerned about it like bowing, like the compost pushing it out. So it's not too much of a worry, but if I can, then it'll just be a little bit handy. And we are done. It probably just needs one more bag of compost. However, I just think it looks so great. I'm so pleased. I cannot wait until everything starts to bloom and I can like walk into the plot and all of this side is just going to be sweet peas and it's just going to look so colourful. I'm so excited. It's just really excited for this season. And I know I probably shouldn't say it because I'm probably going to jinx it, but I just have like a really good feeling that this season is going to be a good one. Okay, next up, I am going to pull the green cover out and see and just like measure up a little bit, just to see where the like joins are, how they're joined together. I'm hoping I can just unpick it with a stitch unpicker that I have at home anyway, and then I will staple. I've got an idea on how to make sure that once it's stapled it's also secure, and it's not going to rip. So yeah, I just want to get it out and measure it. I also want to pull the bathtub out because I want to have a little look and see if, or like what the size is for here, because I'm either going to build something in here, or because the width actually isn't, I want to have a bed down this side as well. I'm wondering about putting the bathtub in the middle here, where the grass is, and obviously won't be growing on there this year because, well, I probably could, but it's going to be difficult. So I'm thinking if I put the bathtub on it this year, next year I can just empty the compost out anyway. Guys, apologies. For some reason my microphone isn't working, which is really frustrating. So I've just taken it out because sometimes it's recording audio and sometimes it's not. So I just want to make sure that this whole video isn't a voiceover. So what I've done is I've just measured. So the issue I have is because it is circular at the top, which I still do have these bits, which is fine. Because it's circular at the top, I'm obviously going to have to cut off some of the fabric. For example, as you can see, what I want to do is use this part of the door. However, I either need to go up ever so slightly, because I don't really want to use this seam here because that's where the zip is going to connect into. So if I can go slightly above, so I need to make sure I'm taking the right measurement. And then also at the side here, I'm going to have to come in ever so slightly, rather than using the seam, because this is also curved at the edge here. And then at the sides as well, obviously where the windows are goes higher than the door. So I just need to figure out, and obviously that the roof was curved as well, so I need to make sure that wherever the roof curves, that's how high I'm building the structure, if that makes sense. I think it will all make sense when I actually start building it, but yeah, that's the idea. And then this seam here is, I'm hoping, going to be I can just use that as like a a bit at a corner, and then that will protect it a little bit more as well. I've got an idea on how to protect the corners. I just need to make sure that I can get that piece before I go with that. But yeah, so I just wanted to get it measured up so that over the next few days I can start planning it out, seeing how much it's going to cost me before I start taking all of this apart, because I don't want to take it apart if I can use I'm hoping I can then use the top curvature bit with these to make like a little mini polytunnel to go on another area of the plot. But we'll see. But I've got all my measurements now, which is fine, and we'll go from there. I've had a little play around. I've moved a couple of bits around as well, so we've tidied up this corner area here. I had to trim down some of that blackberry, so I've actually just popped the canes that I've taken off into this pot, and hopefully we can get a few out of that. That'd be really, really good. I've just been having a little play around with the bathtub because I'm obviously thinking I'm not going to be able to plant into this grass area probably this year, and so actually it'd be a really good opportunity, rather than building a raised bed, buying something else, building a raised bed to then buy more compost to put it in. I might as well just use the bathtub, and then the only extra expense is the compost. Initially, I thought of putting it over this side. However, I'd have to put it all the way over to here in order to give me enough room to get to the peas. But what I'm thinking is, because I won't need to get to the flowers from this side, I can get a nice panel or like some wood or something to go across each of the edges, and then I can screw on a couple of like pots and things to them, and maybe grow some like little herbs, you know, them tiny little terracotta pots that you get, and I can do it either along that edge if needed, or I can do it along this edge as well, and then this bit can be the pathway in the middle, or something else raised can go there if needed. But I'm trying to figure out where to go. I was just trying to clean that corner, so I've just moved this down to here for now. But yeah, that's the other option, or we put it here and it'll just have to go all the way against the back there. I just don't want to, because it's obviously quite high, I don't want it to block anything. So if it goes there, I don't know if it will, because the sun comes over this way, whether it'll block the rhubarb too much. And I'm trying to think if I can get something else in there as well anyway. Alternatively, I keep this here and I just build something like a bed that will go here, because I've got my tomatoes going in at the back as well, which I don't want blocked. So yeah, I'm just having a little think, but I think rather than buying something to build a raised bed on these grass areas, the bathtub will be a really good thing to utilise as a free of charge kind of thing. But I've got one more hour here, and one job I did really want to do was move the compost area over to this space here. So I'm thinking that it's going to be a messy job no matter what time I do it, and I'm wondering whether I just move it across now, and then it will give me a good idea of when I plan out the new build kind of like polytunnel thing, how much space I've actually got. It's risky because I'm just going to be left with loads of organic matter everywhere, but I think we just do it. Look at that. I think that looks pretty good for my first round of attempt at making compost. So it's bit of a struggle getting this all apart. However, I think it's going to be worth it. I did it, guys. It was so much more work than I thought it was going to be. It has taken nearly the full hour, but we now have a compost heap over here, which I just think is going to work so much better, just so much better. So to be fair, actually I got some really good compost by the looks of things. I'm so pleased with that. It looks pretty good. I did also find in there these, which I'm actually going to take some of this compost, put it into a pot and put these in. I don't know if it'll work or not, I've got no idea, but it's worth a shot, isn't it? They're only going to go back into the compost anyway, so let's give it a go. But I am so pleased with that. I'm also having a little think about whether, because I've just measured it up, and when I do like the mini polytunnel, do I go across that way rather than against here? I was going to do it against here because it just stops. Obviously you can tell now with the wind, it might just protect it a little bit more if it's up against that, and I think it would work better because I will still be able to come out, like I'll still have a pathway here. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a little think about that and we'll see. But I'm so pleased I moved that today because it really has made such a difference and it has really opened the space up. So yeah, I just think it looks a little bit nicer. So now I can fix this fence, which will be really, really good. I can remove this. I don't know whether to remove this yet or not. I'm not 100% sure. But looking at the space as well, I should be able to get another tree into this corner, and possibly another, maybe like a little bush or something here. I really want to utilise the space underneath the trees as well this year, because it just feels like, not a waste, but I am wondering whether we can get some, maybe some more wild garlic or something. I bought some wild garlic seeds the other day, and I'm wondering whether it might be quite a nice idea to put some wild garlic, underneath. And with that, I've just put my bag in the car because I'm going to make a move, and the heavens have opened. So I can't wait for a whole day here without any rain. It'll be so nice. But yeah, I'm really pleased with today. I feel like so much progress has been made. I also want to say a huge thank you for just bearing with me while I try some new bits out in regards to like filming styles with the audio. I know it's been a bit of a nightmare. I'm just having a bit of fun with it at the moment because I really just want to, I really enjoy filming and editing and things. So I just want to have a little bit of fun with it at the moment. And see how things go. So thank you so much for bearing with me. Hopefully you can hear this talking of audio, but yeah, I'm really excited for the season of this year. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot. So thank you so much and have a lovely weekend. Take care, guys. Bye.